jacket, Joy.
You like this jacket?
It's really nice.
It's cute, huh?
Yeah.
All righty.
And the glasses, of course.
You always all look so fit, the three of you, you know, with the dresses, like to the nines, you know, and I'm a very casual girl. Don't let these sunglasses fool you. So Democrats and Republicans have very different ways of dealing with matters within their own party, okay? And the director of media politics and public policy at Harvard University, Nancy Gibbs is her name, she says that Republicans are much more forgiving than Democrats are within the party, not with the regular people. Is she right? Democrats were quick to get rid of Al Franken, but Trump still stumped for Roy Moore. Remember him? In one word, describe Roy Moore.
Pedophile.
Thank you.
Good word.
Pedophile.
Yep.
And invited accused white supremacist Steve King to his Iowa rally this week. So, is the GOP more concerned
I'm
with
sorry. Alleged pedophiles as producers. Sorry.
They seem to be more concerned with power, it seems to me, holding on to power and getting their particular things that they want, like tax cuts and no regulations, what else? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Than they are about, you know, stomping on the Constitution.
Look, I think this is very Trump-specific, though. I think it's less about Republicans and more about being complicit and enabling of Trump. Because there are Republicans who have had to pay a high price for doing things that were wrong. I mean, we've had Congress people, you know, I remember the guy from Pennsylvania who had the mistress who got pregnant and, you know, he had to quit. I remember when George Herbert Walker Bush said, read my lips, no new taxes. And he got taken to the woodshed over that by Republicans. This is very much of a Trump phenomenon. Nothing sticks to the guy. He can cheat on his wife. He can cheat on his mistress with somebody else. He can pay hush money. He can not pay taxes. He can lie. And nothing matters.
Well, it does matter. It matters. It's just that his party doesn't call him on it. Otherwise, it does matter.
But who does it matter to? I mean, it may matter to me, it may matter to you, but it doesn't seem to matter to those that are in power because they just seem to be supporting him no matter what.
I
so
know.
It doesn't really matter.
Look, there's an old adage in politics that the difference between Democrats and cannibals is that cannibals don't eat their family. And that's what I thought when I read this. It is true. I do think Republicans get in line in a way that Democrats don't, even historically in the primary political process. Candidates, there's more pressure to sort of come out and support the principal and the nominee than there is maybe with Democrats. But don't forget, after Bush, the first Bush, there was a whole era of Democrat renaissance with President Clinton in office. And I always think it's sometimes whomever's in power is the genius, and whomever's out of power has to sort of like, you know, show that they're still, the party has to show that they're still worth it. And I think what Democrats have to be careful of is cannibalizing each other in the primary process. I do think Bernie Sanders took major hits out of Hillary Clinton and really damaged her going into the general. And Democrats don't seem to care about that as much as they care about political purity.
Well, I remember Ronald Reagan's famous statement, thou shalt not speak ill of the Republican Party.
Of another Republican.
Of another Republican.
But didn't the Republicans do that during the primary as well? I mean, they were taking swipes at each other. I mean,
they did in the primaries.
In the primary,
but that's legitimate.
They get in line. They don't go down to the RNC and the DNC and then make, you know, threaten to possibly, you know.
I believe they will rally around whoever the Democratic candidate is.
I hope
they
absolutely
will.
They cost them 2016 not to do that. But look, I remember when Bill Clinton had his entire issue with Monica Lewinsky. And he lied to the country and he lied to some of the people who worked for him, including Democrats. And I remember some of his cabinet members, people like Madeleine Albright, people like Donna Shalala, who was on his cabinet. They came out very strongly and chastised him and were very disappointed and spoke against him. We don't see that kind of standing up against Trump because Trump comes after people and costs them primary elections.
But
what happened to people's values, though?
Hugely high approval ratings.
What happened to people's values, like Jeff Flake, who actually came out and spoke against him, but he had to resign. But then resign, because at the end of the day, don't you need to live with yourself? Don't you need to live by your Constitution, by your personal values? I say then resign. Don't just support someone that you don't believe in.
The question also is, will people who are on either side, on both sides, regular people like us, will they be able to talk to each other? Will you forgive the other side? I can forgive the Trump voter. I can't forgive Trump.
I like that.
We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.